Previously on One Life to Live.
What is coming between my mom and dad?
A child comes between them.
Claire's having my baby, not yours. You just can't live with it, can you?
Are you being unfaithful to me?
Not yet, but I hope to soon.
I've waited for this moment for a very long time.
Stop yelling.
I'm not yelling.
Yes, you
I'm
are.
just trying to get a word in edgewise.
You know, all you do is argue when she's in the house.
Claire,
It's gotta stop, Todd.
you want to stop arguing? Stop picking fights with me. How about that?
You know what? You're not the king here, and this isn't your castle.
You're right.
All we need to do is
This isn't
just
anybody's
stop
castle.
arguing,
This is your
please.
house. You made such a big deal about moving to this place. It's good reason. Now that we're
No,
here,
boy.
we can't even keep track of the time.
To you, little lady,
Cheers.
you know, having a phony marriage with you is more fun than most of the real ones I've had.
Oh, Asa.
No, it's true. I mean, you make planning how to destroy someone's life a real art form.
Why, thank you very much.
And you put the bounce back in my saddle.
Ooh, sir, you have such a colorful way with compliments.
I mean it.
Asa, I couldn't have done any of this without you as my partner, and I certainly couldn't have... It's Max.
Uh-oh.
Go
Okay.
quickly, go quickly.
Now you know what to do, right?
Yes, I do, and if this works out, we will be toasting Max Bon Voyage, gone forever. Go, go.
Mrs. Rappaport, you've accused your ex-husband, Sam Rappaport, of murdering Colin MacGyver. Is that correct?
Yes. I mean, I didn't exactly accuse him. It's just... when he said that he did it, I didn't know what else to think.
Isn't it true that he confessed to murder in order to protect his daughter, Jen, whom he thought, as well as you thought, was the real killer? That is what you originally thought, isn't it, Mrs. Rappaport?
Yes, that could be a reason that he said it.
Objection.
Sustained. Please don't tell us what anyone else thought, just what you know.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. It's just that I'm so rattled.
Rattled? Already? We've only just begun. Now, in order for Sam to believe that his daughter Jen, or anyone else, murdered Colin MacGyver for that matter, that would mean that the murderer had to arrive at the house before Sam got there. Isn't that true?
That would only be logical, yes.
Yes, so actually, the murderer could be anybody.
Not Jen.
Okay, not Jen. We have testimony of the fact that Colin MacGyver was still alive when she fled the house. So, other than Jen, the murderer could be anybody. Right?
Yes.
Including you.
No.
No? Do you have an alibi for the time in question?
No, I don't.
Then why shouldn't we believe that you're the real killer?
Because I just told you.
You gave us your word?
Yes, I did.
Oh, your word. Tell me something, Mrs. Rappaport. Are you an honorable person? A truth teller? I mean, can your word be trusted in court?
I wouldn't lie under oath.
But you'd lie under other circumstances?
No, I wouldn't.
No, really? Well, maybe we should examine that statement, shall we? Why don't we take a look and see just what kind of truth teller Lindsay Rappaport's history reveals her to be.
How dare you say that I'm a bad mother?
Hey, all I'm saying is that all the weird stuff she does, she's taking after you. When I got back here, she was having all kinds of problems.
I'm a wonderful mother. You know what? At least I was here, Todd. I didn't just walk out and leave my responsibilities.
Please.
Oh, no.
What? Baby?
No, not the baby. Us, Todd. We're doing it again.
Doing what?
Fighting. Just a little while ago, we were closer than we've been in months.
So what?
Where'd the feelings go? Huh?
I don't know. You tell me.
Max showed up.
Yeah, well, he knocked you up. He has rights.
No, he doesn't.
Then tell him that.
I will. I will tell him that he can't come here anymore.
Oh, yeah. That ought to work.
I will, Todd, I promise you. And if he wants to see me, I'll tell him that I'll meet him at his place or we'll meet in a restaurant.
I meet him wherever you want.
You know what? I know that you're jealous.
I'm not jealous.
And I promise I will tell Max not to come here. I mean, I wouldn't want you... You shouldn't have to go through this.
I'm not jealous. Think about it. What can I possibly be jealous of in Max? I got way more money than him.
Yeah, but I'm carrying his child.
Hello, Max. The glasses are by the wine. Why don't you have some?
No, thank you.
Oh, no. This is Ace's finest champagne. I decided to take your advice. No more penny pinching just to please my husband. Come on, join me.
It wouldn't be very good company.
Well, why? What's the matter?
Try Todd Manning.
I've never met him, but I've certainly heard about him, and Asa hates him.
He's demented, not to mention evil.
Oh, that bad.
He's worse, and he's putting my child at risk.
How's he doing that?
He and Blair have decided to live together. Can you imagine the enormous stress she's going to be under day and night, not to mention what it's going to do to my baby?
And they also have another child, don't they? A little girl. It's probably not very easy for her either.
Star? That little brat is worse than the demon that spawned her.
Oh, hello. You must be the new novitiate.
Yeah.
Oh, but you're so tiny.
Little people have rights, too. I learned that in school, high school.
Nah, well, I'm sure they do.
You know, that's the law. You weren't about to break the law now, were you?
Oh, no, I wouldn't think of it. I think it's grand that they've lowered the minimum age.
I'm a lot older than you think.
Good. Has Sister Mary Daniel given you your ward assignment yet?
Twice.
Twice? Really?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, she told me to look for a patient named Addie Kramer. Where is she?
Well, you're in luck. She's right in here.
Ever altered an official document, Mrs. Rappaport?
Official?
Yeah, a hospital test, for example.
Oh, looks like I got back just in time.
I'm not sure I know what you mean.
Ever bribed a lab technician to make a DNA test come out the way you want, or changed the numbers on a sperm count in a male fertility test?
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance.
Your Honor, this witness has just accused my client of murder. Her credibility or lack thereof needs to be examined. I believe that's relevant.
Overruled. The witness will answer.
Thank you.
I'm still not sure what you mean.
I'm talking about falsifying a test, Lindsay.
I'm sorry, Nora. I'm not aware of whatever test is you're talking about that I
have a
supposedly...
deposition here from one Jeffrey Barnes, who was a former employee at the hospital, Landview Hospital DNA Lab. He attests to the fact that you bribed him to falsify the results of a paternity test. Shall I ask him to come up here on the stand and tell his story to the jury, face to face? I'll take your silence to mean a yes.
No. It's true. I did pay Mr. Barnes.
Oh. You did? Huh. So were you lying when you said you didn't understand the question?
No, it's just that I didn't realize what you were talking about because later on I had an attack of conscience about that.
An attack of what?
Conscience. See, I went to Bo Buchanan, the police commissioner, and told him about that test.
Good for you. Good for you, Mrs. Rappaport. Good for you. So, do you think you'll have any other or another attack of conscience, say, in a few years from now?
About what?
About murdering Colin MacGyver and blaming it on your ex-husband.
Do you ever wish that the baby was yours? You know, I know that you said that sometimes I make you forget that the baby's Max's.
Not often enough.
Do you ever wish that the baby was yours, though? I mean, it would be a natural thing.
You know what? I can't just forget things, Blair. That's my whole point with you, is I can't forget.
What if I were to tell you, Todd, that...
I can't seem to forget that you were sick enough to crawl into bed with that guy, and now he thinks he has the right to just waltz in here whenever he feels.
Wait a minute, I told you that Max won't be allowed in our house anymore.
Well, that's just not going to work.
No, I can make it work.
We're talking about stuff. Could we please get a cleaning lady in here every day like we had at the penthouse? She comes here once a week, there's crap all over the floor.
Well, you know what? Why don't you just pick up that crap, Todd? It's not going to break your back.
I'm sorry. Are you too pregnant to pick up a piece of paper?
Yes, I am. I'm going to go upstairs, and I'm going to take a nap.
Oh, that was hard. That was real heavy. Blair?
What?
Star ran away.
Is that you, Sister Michael Marie? I'm all mixed up again. How many times do I knit? And how many pearls are there? Oh, my goodness, Sister. You shrunk. You should have taken your vitamins.
No, Grandma. It's Snake. Sister Star.
Star? Is it really... Where did you get that outfit?
Don't ask, but it wasn't easy.
If you're really Star, then you have to give me a big hug. Oh, you are my little star. So wonderful, so precious. How did you get in here?
I make Mommy and Daddy fight, so I've come to live here with you.
Forget Star. I'm worried about my baby.
Because of the stress that Blair's under.
I swear the woman must have a death wish moving in with Todd Manning.
Well, he can't be that bad.
He's worse. You know, Blair knows how much this baby means to me, but will she listen to me? No. Does she take my feelings into account? No.
So she's not doing something that you want. Why do I get this insatiable urge to say you deserve it?
Excuse me?
Oh, come on, Max. I've heard how you treated Blair. You were horrible to her.
You hate her, remember? Because of Al? Oh, sorry, I forgot. You women all stick together.
Not always. And you're right. She's not my favorite person. And perhaps she is getting what she deserves.
Yeah, well, so what? I care about the child. Its survival could be at stake here.
Why? Why? Could he be violent?
That man is capable of doing anything at any time. And who's to say Blair's not going to get so stressed out she miscarries? I don't want Todd Manning near my baby before or after it's born.
You really do care about being a good father this time round, don't you?
I will be the first to admit that I usually took a walk when it came time to be a parent. But no more, that's over.
so glad to hear that.
And Blair and I may never get together again, but I want her to be happy. And right now, I definitely want her healthy.
Oh, of course you do. Two of you do have a history, and it's only human to feel this way. Contrary to your public image, I do know how human you are.
I know if Blair lives with Todd that she's not going to stay healthy, and she can forget about happy.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's not good for the baby, is it?
No. It certainly isn't. It's driving me crazy.
Yes, I can understand how you feel. She's pregnant, and she needs some peace and quiet right now.
Yeah, she doesn't need this chaos.
Is she drawn to risk and danger? Some people like that sort of thing.
She must be. He's a convicted rapist.
A what?
Oh, you didn't know that?
No.
And he's a complete psychotic. I don't know why I'm surprised. I mean, this has been her whole pattern her whole life.
Taking needless risk.
Yeah, and then having him blow up in her face. It's one mistake after another.
So this is simply just one more in a long line?
No, this is the worst thing she could have done for her and for the baby.
And for you.
I'm sorry. I came in here and went off.
No,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. It's totally understandable that you should be upset about this. I can see that.
I knew it!
Asa!
I knew I'd catch you two.
Asa!
You stay away from my wife, Holden.
I didn't kill Colin MacGyver. Sam said he did it. He confessed to it. That's the whole truth and nothing but, so help me God.
Let's look at another time that you insisted someone else committed a crime, shall we?
What crime?
Oh, approximately 2 years ago, did you or did you not claim to Police Commissioner Beau Buchanan that you were forced off the road by a band of joyriding thugs?
I didn't report that as a crime.
But you did claim that to Beau Buchanan, did you not? Did you or did you not say that after you were forced off the road, you escaped from your wrecked vehicle and were forced to wander through the woods for several days in search of help? Is that true? We would like an answer sometime today, Mrs. Rappaport.
I explained to Beau why I had to tell him something like that.
Yes or no, Mrs. Rappaport?
I needed his love.
Yes or no?
Yes.
And the whole time that you were suffering through this horrendous ordeal of wandering through the woods for several days in search of help, isn't it true that you were actually luxuriating at a spa in New York City?
I don't remember.
I happen to have a copy of your bill from the very expensive Seraphim Spa on Park Avenue, New York. Would you like me to show it to the jury so that they can see?
All right, I was at a spa.
Thank you. Are there any other lies that you'd like to clear up for the court right now? I'm sure the jury would be happy to hear them.
I'm not a liar.
You're not?
The few times that I have lied have been exceptional.
Really? Like the time that I was in the hospital after having been drugged at Colin MacGyver's house, having lost a huge part of my memory. Did you or did you not come to the hospital and lie to me then by telling me that you and I had always been the best and dearest of friends?
Wait, what do you mean, starman? We didn't see it.
This is all your fault.
My fault?
Yeah, your fault.
Oh, you know what? You can blame me all you want, but I'm going to go find our little girl.
Where are you going now?
Want to call the cops?
No, don't call the cops. What are they going to do? They're going to put her in a squad car. They bring her down to the station. Let's get the hell out of
We
here.
got to do something.
Yeah, what we're going to do is go look for her and find her.
Scan the city like the cops can, Todd.
Fine, I'll look for her myself. You stay here and wait for her to call.
Bones? The love potion lady threw bones?
That's what she called it.
Who did she throw them at? Not you.
No, just in front of her.
Were they big bones?
No, not like spare ribs or anything. Then she looked at them and looked at them, and she said that my mommy and daddy were in love.
They are. You don't need bones to know that.
But she said that they were fighting because of a child. Me. I'm what's called an obstacle.
You are?
Uh-huh. That's why I ran away.
All because of some bones?
I know it sounds weird, but as soon as the lady said it, I knew it was true.
Bones. First computers, and then bones. What will they think of next?
Don't you want me to live with you, Grandma?
Oh, yes. I want you to stay forever and ever.
Me too.
But
what?
I don't think this is a good place for you. You're very sensitive and sweet.
Then why are you here?
I'm here because my mind got tired. It just didn't work right anymore.
Well, when my mommy and daddy fight, my mind gets tired too. I get tired all over. Now can I come live with you, Grandma? Please?
You think I don't know what the hell's going on, woman?
Asa?
I see the way you look at him. Batting your eyes. Those damn flirty smiles.
That is not true.
You're trying to get him in your bed.
The only man that I want in my bed or anywhere else is you.
You can't keep your hands off him, can you?
Asa, Max was upset. I was being supportive of him.
Bull! Max never gets upset. He upsets other people.
She's telling the truth.
And as for you, I've got a cabinet full of guns. Bullets by the case. By sundown, one of those bullets could have your name on it.
Oh, don't start.
I'm not just talking, Holden. Where I come from, a man rustles another man's wife. He gets what's coming.
I don't know what brought this on or
Look,
what...
clear out right now. I want to talk to this so-called wife of mine.
I think I can handle this. I think I can, Max, please.
Your call.
Asa, darling, I think you've had too much to drink.
Hell, I need a lot more than what I had. Not to see what you're trying to pull.
No, you're just imagining things.
I'm not imagining a damn thing. I'm seeing things real clear for a change. And I see what's going on between you and Max. And I don't like it. Not one damn bit.
We can sit here and drink water all day long, Mrs. Rappaport, but the question still needs to be answered. Did you or did you not lie to me when you told me that we'd always been friends?
I wanted us to start over.
So it was a lie to A&OFanz, was it?
Yes.
But it was a lie.
Yes.
Was it justified?
I thought so.
Are there other justifications for lying? Say in a murder trial, to save your own skin. Is that justification?
Your Honor, I object. The witness is not on trial here, and counsel is engaging in rank speculation.
Sustained.
Your Honor, I will rephrase the question and make it less speculative. Why don't we just hit the nail on the head, shall we? Lindsay? Were you lying to save your own skin when you told this court that Sam Rappaport admitted to killing Colin MacGyver?
No.
Oh, so you were lying all the other times, but not this time?
Yes, I mean,
You were lying this time, but not all the other times?
Objection.
Your Honor, I'm merely trying to establish when this witness is lying, but apparently it's all the time.
Objection.
Sustained. The jury will disregard the defense attorney's remarks. You stand warned, Counselor.
Yes, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I apologize. I apologize to the courts, to the jury. I apologize, Mrs. Rappaport. It's just, gosh, with all your lying, it's hard to determine when it is that you are telling the truth.
I'm telling the truth now. Sam said he did it. My God, he is the father of my children. Do you think I want to see him convicted? Why? Why would I say it if it weren't true?
Thank you for bringing that up. Why would you? Mrs. Rappaport, isn't it true that your husband divorced you against your wishes?
Objection. Irrelevant, immaterial.
Your Honor, we have already established the fact that the witness is a pathological liar. I am now merely trying to attempt to find a motive for her to go after her ex-husband. Besides, she opened the door with her last statement.
She's right, Counselor. I'll allow it.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mrs. Rappaport, what grounds were cited for your husband to divorce you?
My God, Nora,
I'm sorry. Did you say? I can't hear you, and I don't think the jury can hear you. Could you please speak up so that everybody could hear you?
Adultery.
Thank you. So you committed adultery, at least this one time that was found out, with your husband's law partner. Isn't that it?
Sam was gone all the time and I was lonely.
Yes or no, Mrs. Rappaport? Yes or no?
Yes.
All right, so you were very angry. You were very angry that your husband divorced you against your wishes. You resented that, and you were very angry about the end of your marriage, and you would do anything to get back at him for what he did to you, wouldn't you?
No, I just wanted the truth to come out.
The truth? Well, there's that word again, Mrs. Rappaport. I wonder if the truth walked into the back of the courtroom and I didn't point it out to you, would you recognize it?
Objection.
Sustained. Let's skip the sarcasm, Mrs. Buchanan.
Mrs. Rappaport, you have testified that you want the truth to come out.
Yes.
If you were so eager to have that happen, then why is it that you left town when this trial began? Why is it, Mrs. Rappaport, that you took your daughter, Jen, and fled the county when this trial began? Why, Mrs. Rappaport, did you run and hide?
Asa, I think you should calm yourself.
What for?
Because you're being unreasonable.
Why should I be reasonable? Didn't work with you before. You're bleeding my bank account dry.
Why, your blood pressure will go up.
Walking around and strutting in those peekaboo clothes, wearing that come-get-me makeup, rubbing up against Holden.
Now, that is not true.
I'll bet you and your boyfriend have a hell of a good laugh when I'm asleep at night.
I don't have a boyfriend.
Yeah, well, who's that two-bit gigolo that left here? And you told me it was over between that slimy polecat. You lied.
I did not lie. You're just being paranoid.
Oh, you want paranoid? I'll show you paranoid. You think you can use me? You think you can take everything I got? While you roll around the sheets with that Holden?
No, listen to me. I haven't done anything wrong. I swear to you. Now, I know that Blair, she cheated on you with Max, but I would never do that to you.
You are a liar.
I am not a liar. I love you. You know that.
I'll show you what I think of your damn love.
The reason I took Jen away is because I wanted to protect her. That's what I've been doing all along.
Because you thought she committed a crime?
Because I thought she might have killed Colin in self-defense, yes.
And now you would have us believe that my client admitted to killing Colin MacGyver.
But he did admit to it. I love my children. I will always love them. I'll do anything I have to protect them.
You're going to do anything you have to protect yourself, too, won't you? Withdrawn. Did you have reason to wish Colin MacGyver dead?
No.
Did you ever sleep with him?
Do I have to answer that?
Yes, you do. And I remind you that you are still under oath.
Did you ever sleep with Colin MacGyver?
I remember the question, yes.
More than once?
Yes.
Did you sleep with Colin MacGyver more than once? So, would it be fair to say that this was an ongoing affair?
Yes. Can we drop this now?
So, tell me, during this affair, was Dr. MacGyver married? Oh, and before you answer that, I should clarify, since there were two separate affairs that you had with him. I'm referring to the first affair. Was Dr. MacGyver married during your first affair?
Yes.
And who is he married to?
Melanie MacGyver.
Melanie MacGyver. Do you have a relationship with her, to her?
Yes.
And what is that relationship? Mrs. Rappaport, what is that relationship?
She's my sister.
She's your sister. So you had an affair with your sister's husband. And I assume you lied about that one, didn't you?
Do I have to take any more of this, please? How much do I have to take?
We know the answer to that question, so I'll withdraw it. Did Colin MacGyver break it off with you?
I don't remember.
How did you feel when he broke it off?
I didn't feel anything.
A little bitter?
No.
A little angry at rejection? Anything?
No.
Really? Wow. I know that if I was dumped by my lover, I'd be ready to kill. But I digress. Miss Rappaport, you did hate Colin MacGyver, didn't you, just a little?
Why would I hate him?
Indeed. Glad you asked that question. Why would you hate him? Would it be because the two of you teamed up to hold me hostage in his house? And that up until the time of his death, he was blackmailing you?
No.
Mr. Rappaport, we have your bank records here. Isn't it true that you withdrew large sums of money and paid Colin MacGyver in cash? Anything to keep him quiet. And when you ran out of cash, you killed him.
Oh, holy. Objection, Your Honor. I object.
I will have order in this court.
Okie dokie. You can be my roommate.
Oh, thank you, Grandma.
I love hugs. We can have so much fun. You can come to my knitting class with me.
But there's only one thing.
What?
You cannot tell my mommy or daddy where I am.
I promise.
You. What are you doing here?
Where's Star?
Do I know you?
No, but you know our little girl? Her name's Star?
You remember her? She's the little girl. You sold her some love potion.
Ah, you're the ones, of course.
Yeah, we're the ones who what? You know, if it turns out that you hurt this little girl, you're going to wish that you hadn't.
I haven't seen her since the last time she came to visit me. You're her parents? Shouldn't you know where she is?
Okay, look, lady, don't give me a reason to get upset at you.
My, yes. The aura, such energy.
Okay, you can cut the voodoo garbage out now and tell me where Star is.
Okay, Todd, just let me handle this. Ma'am, our little girl wrote this note saying that she had run away, and we just thought that this would be the best place for us to check first.
I see. Yes. Maybe you came to the right place. That's possible. I can find her for you.
Asa, I swear, I didn't do anything wrong. Please believe me.
I wouldn't believe anything out of that lying, cheating mouth of yours.
Why are you being so cruel?
Because you deserve it. And you're coming with me, woman. I'm going to lock you in a room and teach you what it means to be an unfaithful wife.
Asa, I cannot be with you when you're like this.
You are my wife, mine, and you do what the hell I say.
No, let go of me, let go.
Get your hands off of her.
Your Honor, this is not a trial about a kidnapping.
I will have order in this court.
Your Honor, the witness has never been accused or convicted of a kidnapping.
I withdraw the question.
Oh, Your Honor, this type of cross-examination is way out of bounds.
I withdraw the question. Silence!
The jury will disregard the last question in its entirety. Miss Buchanan, do I have to remind you again to stick to the facts in this case?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. It's just that since I was the victim in the kidnapping, I tended to lose perspective.
Well, find it now.
Yes, Your Honor. Let's stick to the facts as They are. Shall we? We'll review them. Mrs. Rappaport, isn't it true that you were at Colin MacGyver's house the night he was murdered?
Yes.
Isn't it true that you helped Sam Rappaport remove Colin MacGyver's body from the house in a turf?
Yes.
And that you helped him bury Colin MacGyver in the woods without notifying the police, without confiding in anyone about what you'd seen or done?
Yes.
You didn't tell another living soul, did you?
No.
You went to great lengths to conceal a crime which you claim you didn't commit.
Yes, I did.
Why should we believe you? Why should we believe you, Lindsay Rappaport, over my client, an officer of this court?
Because I'm under oath and I'm telling the truth.
The truth. There's that word again, Mrs. Rappaport. Tell me something, Mrs. Rappaport. Can you name one person in this whole town who would vouch for your honesty? That's all I want. I just want one name. Just give me the name of one person who would do that. Can you do that for me, please? I just want one name. That's all. One name. Can you do that?
No. I can't.
No. You can't. I have no more questions for this witness, Your Honor. She's finished.
Redirect.
No, Your Honor.
The witness may step down.
Lindsay Rappaport, you're under arrest as an accessory to murder.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
I guess it's safe to say the honeymoon is over?
Admit your love for each other. That's all that matters. The child needs to come home.
I betrayed Jess's confidence, and she's not going to forgive me.
Will, it's me. If you're there, please pick up.
You can win a live concert at your school. Watch She Daisy on General Hospital this week to find out how.
He's America's #3 best-selling self-help guru. He's helped millions with his books, I Know More Than You, and I Still Know More Than You. He's Bob Patterson.
Remember that every time you look in the mirror, the person looking back at you is you.
Bob Patterson is coming to ABC this fall.